Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Season 1 of Battlefield 6 is live today, and I wanted to make a video covering one of the new guns, okay? So this is actually the Carbine, the SOR-300. We're going to talk about this a little bit more, how to unlock it, what makes it so good, and just kind of everything you need to know about this gun, because this thing is no joke, and I honestly do think it will be one of the top guns this season. So to start off, let's talk about how to unlock it. So you'll probably see it when you go to your classes, and it's going to be down here in the bottom right, the Carbine. So some of you guys may have this version right here, the Wild Beast, and I think this came with people that pre-ordered the Phantom Edition. You're going to get this blueprint weapon, but you're still going to have to unlock the base gun itself to be able to customize the attachments. So the base gun you actually unlock through the battle pass. First, you're going to have to complete this recruit tier right here, right? Just these 5 levels. Once you do that, you'll be able to select any of these. Pick the rogue operations, because at level 21 right here is the SOR-300. Again, some of these and most of these items you do unlock by purchasing the battle pass, but some of the items will say free, and that means you don't need to buy the battle pass, you just need to get to that level. Now let's talk a little bit about what makes this gun so special and talk about some of the stats. So any gun in this game that's full auto and has default strong precision and control really has potential to be built in a very, very strong way, because a lot of the guns you have to allocate a lot of your attachment points for buffing the precision and recoil, but on guns like this where you don't really need to focus on precision and recoil, you're able to then throw on the extended mag, you're able to use the max cost blue laser that makes your hip fire essentially god tier, right? Or you can even run the headshot hollow points, right? Because on most guns you're gonna have to run that 20 points on one of these grips that cost a lot in order to make your sprays a lot more controllable. On guns like this where you already have 40 and 45, you can really just start getting creative with your builds. Default stats, 600 rate of fire, that's pretty slow, right? And then 33 damage. Slow firing, hard hitting. One thing to keep in mind is the slower a gun's rate of fire, the more accurate you need to be. There's less room to miss your shots, whereas higher rate of fire gun, you're more able to miss your shots. So you really need to hit your shots with this thing, but it shouldn't be too hard, because when we take a look at the recoil pattern, it's basically a vertical bounce like this, right? So you basically just have to pull down on your mouse and you essentially have no recoil. I'm not sure how this gun's gonna feel on controller. I'm assuming very nice, but I won't control the recoil here, and this is how the gun behaves. So it's pretty straightforward, right? We can see this is a very strong, well-rounded firearm on paper. I mean, there's no real areas where this gun is lacking in performance. The things that are kind of questionable, ADS time at 200, anything slower than 200 is starting to be a red flag. ADS time is really important in this game, and I like to try to keep all of my builds at 200 maximum, and then the muzzle velocity at 563. So if you keep your engagements pretty close, that shouldn't be a problem. Now, going back to this 33 damage, one thing you always want to do when you hop in the range is really see what it's hitting for. So we're gonna go ahead and test that out. So 4 bullet close range, 5 bullet at 25 meters or so, another 5 bullet, 6 bullet again. So with 600 rate of fire, those numbers aren't too bad, but overall how I like building this gun is a close to mid-range gun. The short barrel feels incredible on here. Hip fire is a strong suit for this gun. Extended's going to make ADS play feel better. You really just have to go flash hider or suppressor in this game right now. The suppressor meta this is one of the most powerful attachments in the game. Kind of need to be running a suppressor in this game. So underbarrels, so this is another option. I mean, the recoil really is easy to control. If it's not easy to control for you can't go wrong with the ribbed vertical. Just be careful of strafing while shooting. You're going to get added bullet spread. Once you level up this gun, of course, you know, the angled grips are super strong. The stubbies are great options as well. So, and there's also an option for the $15 36 mag. I think this is one of the best attachments in the game. 36 really is a great magazine size. You're allowed to comfortably get 3 kills with that, whereas the 40 mags you can get 3 kills with as well, but they cost a lot. So the 36 really just adds those extra bullets to allow for comfortable triple sprays or very, very comfortable double kill spray potential, right? Ammo types, well, I think the hollow points might be insane on this gun. Again, since some people may not need to run a grip since the recoil is so low, that kind of allows potential for hollow point play, and I think that will probably be my end game build, something along the lines of a silenced or 36 mag with hollow points. And of course, I love blue lasers. The blue laser in this game is one of my favorite attachments. preference. So, and as you can see, the blue laser on this thing, it's bumping it up to 80. So this is probably going to be a non-negotiable must-run attachment on this build as I level up the gun. If you guys want to watch me level this thing up, I'm going to be live playing the game. So come on, stop by, say what's up, introduce yourself. Now, the irons on this gun, they look nice, right? Like that vertical foresight, it looks good, but the irons do kind of block a peripheral a lot. Like, pay attention to this target, pretend I'm engaging someone right here. I mean, that blocks him perfectly, that blocks this guy perfectly. Visibility is not as good as this in a match, right? So these irons, they look good, but they really kind of obstruct a lot of vision. So unfortunately, this gun is kind of, I think a red dot is must use on this thing. And of course, the optics are all personal preference, so throw on whichever one you like. Top accessories, we went through them. The lasers, I think these are incredible attachments. The lasers are my second most important attachments aside from suppressors. I think suppressor and flash hiders are number one. Number two, I think the best attachments are going to be the blue lasers for sure. And then accessories, you know, you can do canted sights if you wanted. And then something interesting, there is a new attachment for an accessory slot, improves weapon draw speed. So that's like sprint to fire, I believe, or is that when you're changing your weapons, you know, when you're cycling through, maybe you pull out, you have your handgun and you swap back to your primary, but this is a new attachment this season. Of course, the match trigger is kind of useless because it's intended for semi-auto play. And then you have the mag flare, which lets you stay in ADS while reload. So some good accessory options on there, and overall this gun, it's a great gun. Okay, so let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I just wanted to share with you guys, this is definitely a gun to keep your eye on this season so far. Be sure to like, subscribe if you enjoy content like this, and again, follow me on X as well as YouTube because I do live streams on here multiple times a week. So if you guys like hanging out in lives, chatting, lurking, whatever you like doing in live streams, I'd appreciate you guys to stop by and say what's up. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and let me know if you enjoy season 1 so far in the comments. All right, have a good day.